These mods are so good that you won't ever go back to using base game CAS ever again. So keep on watching. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It is so nice to see you. Today we're gonna be talking about these CAS, custom content and mods, sliders essentially, and how to use them and how they can wonderfully customize every single sim that you create in Create a Sims. But before we get into this video, just a quick reminder, if you like this type of content and if you find it useful, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good jazz. Hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I'm uploading a new video because it truly means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and back to our video. So basically, you guys, there are multiple CC and mod sliders out there. Let's just start off with these mod sliders. We essentially have a wide variety of mod sliders and we're gonna try them out, all of them. I found this height slider, this butt slider, this leg slider, this breast separation slider. I know it sounds weird and I know it sounds like so probably taboo. We also have female waist and hip height, female chest depth and width slider, pointed ears if you are planning on creating elves in The Sims 4, glasses slider, which is so great because sometimes you wanna maybe wear a pair of glasses and your sim isn't conceived, if that makes any sense, for that pair of glasses, so you can easily adjust them to your desire. We also have a face slider, a lip slider, as well as a hip slider, which can be used on both females and males, so that is great. So basically onto the basics, you guys. This is our to-do list for today. I know it maybe sounds weird, but it makes it easier for this video to follow the steps. Basically, once you have found these mods, I'm gonna make sure to link them in my description down below. You'll need to download them. Obviously, those can be found into your download destination. That is usually your downloads folder, whether you're using Mac or Windows. If not, go to your selected downloads location and then find your latest downloaded files in there. Most of them will come in a zip format or RAR format, or some of them will even come in individual package files that aren't included actually in an archive. For the ones that come in an archive, which are basically the ones that have the following extensions, need to be opened using a certain program which is called a file extractor program. I'm using WINRAR. It is a free software, so you can get it anytime, anywhere, at no cost. And then you basically need to open your files using that file extractor program. I'm pretty sure that if you're using a Mac, you won't have to install this program because it automatically unzips an archive file. Correct me if I'm wrong because I don't own a Mac, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. If you're on Windows, you need to right click on your archive mod file, click on open with, and then browse your WinRAR program over there. Or even much easier, you can basically open your WinRAR and then drag and drop your zip or RAR file onto that program. And this will open up your file for you. And once you have that file opened in your archive file extractor program, you'll need to open up your documents, electronic arts, the Sims 4 and then mods folder. And then you should see this paper, this icon paper right over here, that should be extracted. So you can simply select every single file that has that white paper in front of it. Just select all of them or that individual piece of file and then drag and drop it into your main mods folder. That file should be basically placed within your main mods folder. That means that you shouldn't create a subfolder to place these mods within those. This is absolutely incorrect. I'm just gonna show you an incorrect representation of what people do. You just need to drag and drop it to your main mods folder, no subfolders or such things, because those won't work properly in your game. And if you're wondering, and if you're having issues with mods or CC not showing up in a game, I actually have a whole video talking about various reasons why your mods and CC aren't showing up in a game. There are a couple quick fixes that you can do in your game as well. Once you have extracted those files, and once you have put the rest of the individual files that didn't come in an archive from your downloads folder to your mods folder, you are now good to go. You have all of your mods included in here in the main mods folder. You'll need to open up your game, go to game options, other, and make sure that you have both of these boxes ticked, because those will basically enable any CC or script mods or mods that you may have in your mods folder. If you don't have these options ticked, those mods won't be working and won't be showing in your game essentially. So make sure you tick those two. Apply changes, do not forget about that. You'll actually need to restart your game in order for those mods to show up and in order for these changes to take effect. So restart your game, and then right at the startup you should see this window, this pop-up, which will basically tell you what mods or CC you've installed within your game or within your mods folder, which is basically the very same thing. Click OK. If that list doesn't show up, you can also go to options, game options, other, and then view custom content. Again, if your mods or CC are not showing up in a game, you might be doing something wrong, or you might have placed your files in a different mods location. So please make sure to take a look at this video, because this is well explained and documented. So yeah, once you have those mods in your game, you can go into CAS. So to access CAS, you need to go to new game, and then you can skip the storyline thing, but if you're willing to do it, you can obviously do it. And once you're in CAS, you need to click on your sim in order for those categories to show up, and you need to go right into this section over here. Just click on this section, and I'm basically going to show you how to use each and one of them in your game. This is the way that these mod sliders work. You can very easily customize and, just create a very unique sim using these ones. Keep in mind that if you're going to use these ones, those will show up as modded creations within the gallery if you're trying to upload them to the gallery. So the downloaders or the players that are going to download your specific sim will need to also install these mods in order for that sim to look the same way as it does for you, if that makes any sense. The very same goes with like CC houses, right? You need to have that particular CC used in that house in order for that house to look the very same and to include the very same objects within it. Moving on to CC, basically this is the very same thing. CC quite regularly come in individual files, like those don't really come in archive files which need to be unzipped or extracted. But if you're downloading a pack of CC which includes various and multiple items, those will come in a zip format as well. So keep in mind that any archive that you would download, any CC archive or mod archive, needs to be extracted using this very program. You can simply just open it up, drag your zip or RAR or 7-zip file right over here, click on it, and then select those files which have that specific paper right in front of them, if that makes any sense. Basically, you should select every single item that has the .package extension in terms of CC, and then in terms of mods, you should also extract the ones that have the .package extension as well as the TS4 script extension. I know it may sound a little bit techy, but you need to only unzip those files which have that specific paper in front of them. Just simply put them right into your mods folder, drag and drop them. Do not use subfolders once again, because some CC won't show up unless they are put in the very main mods folder. If you have a CC archive, you'll need to use this file extractor program, or if it's an individual piece of CC which already has like the .package extension, you just need to copy and paste it into your main mods folder. As simple as that. And now the very same thing goes with CC in The Sims 4. You need to open up your game options, other, and then make sure that you have ticked all these options. Generally, if you've enabled these options beforehand for your mods, those will stay or remain the same. You won't have to re-enable them over and over again. Apply changes, make sure that you have those options enabled, restart your game, and then this list should pop up. You should see your custom content right over here in this custom content section. Oh, and also one thing that I forgot to tell you, whenever you update your game, your mods and CC will be automatically disabled by the game in order to avoid any kind of disruptions, errors. Please be aware of that. You'll need to simply turn them on, but before that, you need to actually update your script mods. So if you did not know about this, I have several other videos that talk about this very problem, so we're not going to talk about this in this very video. So once you have put and once those CC show up in your game, you need to go to new game, click on your sim, and then you should see your clothes in that specific category. Like if you have downloaded a skirt, you should see that skirt in the skirts category, in the pants category. If you've downloaded some pants, the hair in the hair category. So make sure you also click on this little arrow, filter by custom content, so that it's easier for you to identify your piece of custom content within your game. I truly hope you liked this little video, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good jazz. Hit a notification bell to be notified whenever I'm uploading a new video, because it truly helps me a lot. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time with a brand new, exciting, and helpful video for you. Have an awesome day, just like you. Bye, guys.